I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Okay, we're on to race number 9, closing of the place accumulator, jackpot 1, and of course, no, sorry. This is the penultimate race of jackpot 2, so it's closing off the place accumulator and the pick 6. What's happening here? It's over 1,200 meters. It's a merit rated 76 handicap. Let's go to our rerun of Letaba, and we also got interviews Stuart Ferry, Paul Lafferty, and Rachel Vinica for Michael Roberts.
Destiny down the inside, Canadian Bolds. 200 metres to go, Philly Spiel the leader. Botches on the outside, Lataba's on the inside, then comes Procrastinator. Philly Spiel's the leader. Down the inside, Lataba's making a big race of it. Philly Spiel and Lataba, there's nothing in it. Lataba on the inside from Philly Spiel. Lataba won it. Philly Spiel or Bots for second and third, and then Path to Fortune.
Yeah, his last run was a good run, and we put the blinker. He looks at everything at home, and in the last race he looked like he was moving up to win, and then also just sort of stayed on. So I think the blinkers have sharpened him up, and he's definitely fitter. He's a big boy, but he's definitely fitter. So yeah, he's obviously he's a big runner there.
Yeah, he'd had a campaign. He had tough races on the poly. We freshened him up, and I was speaking to Craig and Kelly, our partners in horse. We said, let's bring him back in a 12 on the turf and go from there. He's galloped very, very well. His work's been good. Jason Gates come and ridden him. He's very pleased with him. So I think he's definitely got a chance. Yeah, that's her game, the course and distance. She holds the class record. She broke it carrying 58.5. She loves this. She's very well. She's jumping out of her skin. And I think a good second string to the bow, if you can call her the second string.
I expect him to be a big runner. He's working well. Again, he loves Scottsville. The 1,000-meter straight trip should suit him right down to the ground.
Yeah, this looks like what I would call a complicated race, because you go to horses that are tumbling down in the ratings. They may be off the right mark to be competitive. You got 2 fillies in the race taking on a Racing and Open company. And you got a scratching at this stage of the game of number 10, Night Warrior. So 14 runners go to post. That is a big field. Then you have to deal with a few couplings. Are you going to include both runners from the stable or just single out one? It is a race that you're going to have to try and work out. And if you can work out the puzzle, yeah, I think you are in for some cash. Because this race, I can see a big quartet dividend. Do you have an opinion with a first choice, a second choice, a roving banker? Do you have horses to follow? How are you seeing this race? I mean, this looks complicated.
It's a field race, can I say that?
Yeah, but I mean, do you know what? We're going to do a pick 6. We're going to do it in our shortlist. I'm just going to give you some time, Rael, to sharpen up your pencil there. We'll do it during our shortlist, the pick 6. We promised the guys we'll deliver on that. But we went so far, it's costing a bit. We got the one banker, she's a keeper. Let's try and narrow this leg down.
This horse, Crested Eagle, he's at 14-1 in the market. I thought he could be a horse to watch out for. He's a horse that is home at Hollywood Scottsville, 6 rounds for 1 win, 1 second and 2 fourths. Muzieni gets back aboard, and he's ridden him 3 times and yet to run into the money. But I just feel Crested Eagle, he's now coming down in the ratings from a 94 to a 73. So he's 21 points down. He does return from a 136-day rest when he was beaten behind Coin Spinner, 4.5 lengths, we'll call it, receiving 3.5 kgs. But I just think if he's fit and ready to rock and roll, he could be a lively runner at 14-1 in the market. So
the fitness
is a slight concern. That's it. Everything else, I think it's in his favor. Course and distance suited. Muzieni, just the fitness would be the concern. And then we saw the rerun of Letaba when beating Philly Spiel. Now, Philly Spiel, Bots and Letaba, they all meet up once again in this race. Perhaps I don't think you could possibly separate the 3 of them.
How good is this young man? I mean, didn't he have a treble the other day?
Absolutely, he's riding with such confidence at the moment, so he'll be hoping that Letaba can make it 3 on the bounce with Donald Geertsen aboard. 4 kgs off the back once again, and he's on a mark of 76. I think he's still going to be competitive off that mark, and he's won 4 times over the distance, so 1200 is not a concern. Joshua Hotsnack, another runner you got to include.
Yeah, I think he's in. Look at his form. He was a good second last time to Night Warrior as well, and Wendy Whitehead seems to have it in a good place. But This filly now, Good Queen Bess from the Mike de Kock stable. I think she could be very interestingly placed. Because when you see earlier on in her career, in black and white, it's clear to see that she enjoyed being racing over the sprint trip. Once they've stretched her, she hasn't run badly. But I think this could be a master stroke here, dropping her in distance and bringing her back to the sprint trip. And then number 15, Impartial, with Rachel Vinegar up. Here's another horse coming down in the ratings, 83 to what, 64. Third run back, should be spot on. It looks like a very tricky race. If I'm going to give let's call it a roving banker in the race, I'm going to go with the filly, Good Queen Bess.
You're going to be with number 13, Good Queen Bess. I'll go
Roving
number
banker.
Roving bank. I'll go number 5, Joshua Hartsnake, given that he's in some good form, and if they go quick up front, it's going to suit this individual. He runs on nicely, so Joshua Hartsnake with Sereno Woodley aboard, that will be my roving banker. So 5
But the
and
task
13.
the task now, Riley, is to try and narrow it down. So you like that as a roving banker, Joshua Hartsnake. I like Good Queen Bess. The race doesn't stop there. So listen in to that short list. That's where the pick 6 will be. Race number 9, tough end to the place accumulator and pick 6, but hopefully your numbers fall in place.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.